Yoshihide Suga is set to become Japan's next prime minister. He's won the ruling party's vote to take over from Shinzo Abe. Michio Ishida has more.
よって菅義偉君をもって当選者と決定いたしました。
This formally marked the end of an era. With a strong majority, Chief Cabinet Secretary Yoshihide Suga was named the new president of the Liberal Democratic Party. He is taking over from Prime Minister Shinzo Abe, his boss for the last 8 years, who is also Japan's longest-serving leader. Mr. Abe announced in August he was stepping down as he's suffering from ulcerative colitis and needs to focus on his treatment.
本日、自民党総裁のバトンを菅義偉新総裁に渡します。この7年8ヶ月、官房長官として国のために、そして人のために黙々と汗を流してきた菅さんの姿を私はずっと見てまいりました。
As president of the LDP, Mr. Suga is all but certain to be named Japan's next prime minister, given the party's majority together with Komeito, its coalition partner, in parliament. Mr. Suga's ascent to Japan's most powerful office followed a rather unusual path. Unlike many of his predecessors, Mr. Suga is not a political blue blood. He was born a farmer's son in Akita in northern Japan. He did not want to take over the family business and decided to try his luck in Tokyo. He worked in the private sector before entering politics. He won a seat in the Yokohama Assembly and in 1996 was elected to the lower house of Diet. He was Internal Affairs Minister during Mr. Abe's first stint as Prime Minister in 2006. When Mr. Abe returned to power in 2012, he appointed Mr. Suga his Chief Cabinet Secretary. Mr. Suga has said he plans to continue with Mr. Abe's key economic and foreign policies. One of his immediate tasks is to bring the COVID-19 outbreak in the country under control and revive the economy badly hit by the pandemic.
新型コロナウイルス拡大をするというまさに国難にあって政治の空白は許されません。この危機を乗り越えて国民の皆さん一人一人が安心をして安定をした生活をすることができるように、そのためには安倍総理が進めてきた取り組みを継承し進めていかなければなりません。私にはその使命があると認識をいたしております。
But Mr. Suga lacks the kind of charisma that his boss has. There are also doubts whether he can replicate the kind of trust and rapport Mr. Abe built with world leaders like U.S. President Donald Trump. Mr. Suga will have to prove that he isn't just a transitional figure. Speculation is rife that he will call a general election very soon once he is in office. He needs to show that, like Mr. Abe, he is capable of leading the LDP to another electoral victory that will solidify his chance of winning a full term at the next party election in September 2021. Michio Ishida, CNA, Tokyo.